Those are Skeletonians.
Yeah, maybe I'm underleveled. God, when I'm trying to multitask, it's so hard to realize where I'm.
I love that Kamehameha version of thing you do.
The laser.
The big old laser beam.
Mm-hmm. The laser beam.
The laser beam.
Out.
But other than the pew pew and the laser beam, isn't that kind of all you can do as far as gun wise? Long range?
I think, no, there's more stuff later. You'll see. So yeah, weird middle phase. And something happened at my job, and I'll tell you about it in a second. But I thought, I might, look, I'm skating around. I might want to do something other than go back to school.
Oh, okay.
Because maybe I just want to go to school because when I was in school, it gave me a sense of purpose. And maybe I'm just trying to escape from the reality that is wanting to, oh my goodness, wanting to be an adult, which is being satisfied with where you're at, and then I have to find something that satisfies me. And I thought, what do I want to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be naive, but I want to do something purposeful, something that helps people, and something almost a little heroic. And when I was a kid, I wanted to, join the army because my grandfather was in the army. That was the only father figure I had in my life.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I want to go through all that now.
Just so we're clear, that was the most beautiful ball display I've ever seen.
Yet.
Now continue. So you obviously didn't join the army, which I'm so glad that you did not.
Yeah, my mom would have killed me before anybody did with a gun. So
Kai, I barely let you out of your bedroom. You really think I'm going to let you get on a plane and fly to some place to get shot at? Yeah. Oh, this is cute.
So we're hacking her now.
That's adorable.
Hacking completely.
I hate the annoying hacking puzzles people make you do. You know what it reminds me a lot of Ratchet and Clank because they got so good at that. Each game had their different set of puzzles that you would do if you needed to get into a door or something. And it became really monotonous and annoying. So anyway.
Yeah, but this one they're fun.
It's more like it's like an arcade and not so much like a fucking crossword puzzle. Mm-hmm. Those look like core poops. But they're not, though.
So then I thought, what if I went through the police academy? Because I've always wanted to be a detective and not simply a private investigator, but like a detective, Mm-hmm. And I don't know, maybe I could find
that's a sexy profession.
Substance in that. I guess. But then it's also a very draining sort of profession.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it all out. It's really hard.
It is really hard, dude.
College just kind of just drops you into the world and expects you to be okay with it.
It does so little to actually get you out into the world. And I was having a conversation with about this because we were talking about what it's like to not go to grad school when you work in a profession where you easily could and potentially should have one, depending on who wants to hire you.
Right.
And we're so glad that we didn't, because a lot of the people I know, well, especially the musicians, right? They go to grad school because they feel like they have to. And then when they're done, they go and get a totally unrelated job, because really the grad school it's such a justification for your life for a little bit. And it's so much easier to do that than actually go out into the world and start from nothing, But to tell you the truth, man, and I could be wrong because it's different per profession, I'm sure, but there isn't really a whole lot that grad school is going to tell you about where to go next,
Right, that I don't already know myself.
But I did think that a big thing for you was wanting to have a practice. right? And
It is, and I haven't lost that. It's more of the kind of thing that I'm growing impatient, right? And I just want, I don't know, I just want to feel purpose, right?
Yeah.
And oh, she's naked. Good grief, he's naked.
Are those your thighs, or is that a skirt? Because wow.
Because boy, am I horny.
I'm willing to bend the realities of reality for a chance to get this little wiener up. What? They'll go right to your thighs, and then you blow up.
And then you blow up.
Do you like the tweet I sent you? I cracked up when I sent you that tweet of the May 25th, when you find out that's the day that SpongeBob and Squidward went camping. This was on his calendar. And your response was pour one out, and I imagine like Future holding a bottle of champagne and looking at that picture, realizing that was the day that Squidward and SpongeBob went camping, and just pouring champagne on the ground. I don't know if you knew this, but Future's voice is actually auto-tune, just naturally.
Oh yeah.
So even when he's out in public, he's like, camping.
Sir, would you like sweet potato fries or normal fries?
I'll take the sweet potato fries. He has some really great songs. I'm not trying to diss Future right now. I love his music. Sometimes I don't love all of it. You just...
Would you hate me if I said that I actually haven't listened to any of his music?
No, because I think it's easy to overlook, because sometimes he has features on songs that are really sad. So let me send you a couple from the new album, Hendrix. I think it's really... a couple that are really cool. If you're in like a hip-hop mood and kind of not super hype.
Sure.
You mean the hacking?
You mean the hacking? Us scanners are pretty good at that kind of thing.
Although, I guess we're not known for our modesty. We have to save these androids.
These androids.
Their circuits are fried. I think they were only being kept alive by that.
So that machine was using android bodies.
Right.
And using them for her own nefarious purposes.
How?
You monster frisbee!
I'm so sorry. I'm aware that this is a giant plot point, but why are there bad ones?
No, not really.
Why are there bad ones?
So,
Bad what?
Bad robes.
some pretty weird
Bad robots.
It's almost like it
There's
had
machines and then there's androids. The distinction between the two is
Oh, the machines are bad.
pretty huge. The machines are bad. The androids are
But
good.
who made the machines?
The aliens.
Oh, that's right. It all comes back to the aliens. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just make a different version of every word.
Maybe the music. Oh, wait a minute. We're gonna go down here really quick. But where's that music box?
Oh,
did it say
shit.
in the amusement park?
No, not the one that I saw. I don't want to watch a freaking YouTube video just to know.
Just like just game facts or something helpful like that. You have to look up a video.
I got you. I got you
so
back.
you guys. Oh, okay, cool. So you're. I mean, I know you and are just doing super hot work.
Yeah.
And it's great. I don't know. It's not as if I don't want to go to school, but part of me almost feels like I just want to go to school for the sake of being in school, because being in school is fun. No one bothers you. Everyone respects the fact that you're educating yourself. It's kind of the ultimate social immunity. You're in school?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're so proud of you. I'm sorry, I don't even know who you are. I just met you. What are you talking about? Right?
Yep.
Because everyone respects that. And then I know what I want to do, but it almost seems not worth it. And I would rather just find something cool to do that I know I'll be passionate about. Like, I don't think there's a one ultimate sort of vocation that you can pursue. I think there's multiple things that you can find passion in. and to sort of stipulate yourself and say, okay, I have to become an astronaut. It's the only thing I can do. And if I don't become an astronaut, I'll puke. You know, I don't think that's fair to do to yourself, you know?
No. Because the thing too is school life isn't real life. It just isn't.
That's the other thing.
And it's because it's even like dating, right? We'll go on a date with a hot girl. I saw this girl at the cafeteria yesterday, and I know that she's going to be there at least a couple times a week regularly at the same time because everyone here is on a similar world, a similar schedule, a similar thing, and we automatically have something in common because we go to the same school. And then in real life, it's like that school is now an entire city, you know? So you see someone, and they're like, hey, person I've never met who I don't have to talk to because I never have to talk to anyone outside of a dating app if I don't feel like it, and because we don't have any similar interests that we're aware of, you're basically a total stranger. Like somehow at school, because you're all students, no one is really a stranger. They're all potential people that you can talk to. I don't know.
I found it.
Oh my god, that's great because I was never gonna find it on the walkthrough. The wiki has all of the side quests and a chart, so I was scrolling like a bowling.
That's nice. So the girl wants the music box. We'll find out later why.
Yep.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for more after these sponsor messages.
Yeah. It's not real life. School isn't real life.
No,
dude.
It's
It's a nice sort of edit of real life.
Shit,
and
this would be the coolest thing of all time if you were a kid and you had a bunch of connected treehouse platforms that you could just run across. That would be so cool. I want that in my life still.
Oh, that's when they send supplies from Earth to the bunker.
Oh.
Where you guys,
oh, fuck. That's so cool.
And pretty.
They really made this a special story.
Oh, they totally did. It's the best. It's the best.
It's best.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm just realizing a lot of things. I think it was really important that I came back to kind of collect myself and ask what I really want to do. But it's either I move somewhere I know I'll be happy and I do something wild and I just find sustainable work.
Yeah.
Or I just keep going to school. But then how, ascertaining a doctorate, finding a practice, doing all the things that I need to, that's going to take 10 more years of my life.
Yeah. And
who knows if I want that.
But why do you have to rush so hard? I mean, there's so many jobs in the world that falls under psychology related practice. I mean, why not just take some time now and do something that you can do that you want to do right now and then see how you feel later? Because there are people who get their doctorates when they're way older, like in their 40s, you know?
Yeah. I guess I also just don't want to live long enough to see myself gray. I have a lot of existential dread.
Well, that sounds like not a career thing. That sounds like
a personal problem.
That sounds like something you don't have to talk to me about. I don't want to hear those kinds of problems. I'm just kidding. You can always tell me that, but
no, it's fine.
Maybe you should just drink a lot of green tea, and then you'll never die. You'll never die, and you'll never weaken.
I'm gonna look when I'm older.
It's funny to look at myself now because when I was a little boy, I'd look in the mirror and be like, I just can't imagine what it'll be like when I'm 20. You know? And I'm like, I just cannot imagine what I would look like. And I'm 23 now, and it's funny to look at myself, although the problem is that I haven't really aged since I was 14.
Yeah, you look pretty good for your age.
I look pretty much the same. It's so funny.
I haven't seen many pictures of you.
Oh my God.
From your younger years.
I'll send you
your salad days.
I will send you a picture of me when I was my salad days of when I was in a metal band and stuff when I was 14. Because that was such a good time in my life when the hair was spiky and the shirts were tight, you know.
The shirts were tight. The hair was spiky. My pee-pee was little.
My pee-pee was...
Everything was going my way.
Because you can get such tighter pants in that kind of situation, right? So, you know, it really does work out. I used to go into Target and get skinny jeans for kids, like in the kids section, and get,
No, you
I
didn't.
did, baby. And I would get the biggest pair I could find so that they would fit a teenager. So they were so short that my ankles were showing, which is so funny because now I think you can totally justify as a style. Now it's like cool to have your ankles showing. Anyway, don't talk to me. I don't want to talk about how stupid that is, but it's true.
My mom actually never let me wear skinny jeans.
Really?
That was a huge deal.
But later on in life you did, like those super cool black ones.
Yeah. I mean, once she let me once she accepted the fact that I wasn't the very gender conformist and things started to change, she gave up. But a huge justification for her was the fact that one, girls weren't going to like it, and two, it made me look effeminate. And it's like, okay, now what if I don't care about either of those things? But I think that would have been really hard to admit when I was that young, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say two things. One, I had several girls, okay, in the metal days. I wouldn't say a lot by any stretch, but there were girls who were totally outside of the little music scene and stuff I was in who thought it was...
Can I pause you for a second?
Oh.
Sorry. So we stumble upon a village
so
of peaceful
cute.
machines.
Waving.
And we stumble upon a peaceful village. They want to make
guy, is he
a
on
treaty.
the clock or is he salary? I mean, does he have a shift that ends at a certain time?
No, he tells you.
Oh, great.
It's fine.
I do it because I love it. That's how you need to make let that robot guide you in your career
Be my
choices.
guide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it because it's fun.
Yep, that's totally it. You're right. So you were saying metal days.
Oh, there were girls who thought it was cute that I wore the tight pants and had the crazy hair, but I also had to do the thing where my dad sat me down and was like, "Are you gay?" Because I was wearing, pants and did my hair in the morning. And I knew that because he's kind of let's be honest, he's kind of a homophobe in a pretty real way. I knew that was meant with an extremely negative connotation. So I got really upset. I was like, he kind of made me pretty upset because one, I was like, first of all, it shouldn't even be a problem if I were gay. That's the problem. The problem is the fact that you don't have the ability to understand that right now. Second of all, I'm not. I just want to wear these pants, Dad, please. I just want the pants. Anyway.
Yeah. I was going to tell you what miffed me so much about work.
Oh.
If we just talked in utterances.
It's like the Key and Peele videos. Noise. Noise?
Noise, yeah.
Noise. Noise.
Okay. Before I even do anything, we have to do side quests because there's one of the problems.
Is this
it's not really a problem.
Is it a
it's
level thing?
Nah, sure, it's a level thing, but it's also just kind of soaking in all the good stuff in this game.
Yeah.
And because a lot of the bread and butter is in its side quests, and if you progress too far in the story quest,
you won't get as much bread. Yeah.
Sure, you actually lose out on the tool shop's back in business and plug-in chip trading has resumed. Attempts to... Oh, those are cleared.
Tweet.
Active.
Tweet.
Manager's request. Okay, here we go.
Is it managers?
Yeah,
is it managers request the music box? I thought. Oh, okay. So since you already have it,
wait a minute.
you just have to deliver it.
Yeah, there's another guy.